Well, hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome to Ostriv. We got to get started in building ourselves a society in this strange new world that we've discovered. So, if you want to see more of Ostriv, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more. The developer was very kind to give me access to the initial alpha that they have here. So, we're going to see if we can figure out how to play. The first thing that we need to do here is under production buildings. We need to start with a forestry, it's asking. So, we'll go ahead and find one of those, which looks to be around here somewhere. There it is. The forestry, which obviously will start by cutting down trees. So this is going to be great. This is very similar to Banished in many ways. That was a fantastic game as well. So in order to build these houses, obviously we need to get some wood going. So hopefully our workers now, yep, they're leaping into action. So everybody's starting to head out to the looks like the forestry area here, the woodcutter. Looks like we can have laborers. I guess these are the guys who will build it. It looks like it's going to need 20 wood and 148 nails to be delivered. So a resource management game that I am happy to see. Can't get enough of these, actually. It looks like there is a cycle as well for seasons, so that's going to be really cool. Let's take a look then. We need to start building some other stuff. I guess houses would be good. Maybe a well as well. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. We have farms and windmills, cow sheds, also known as a barn, I guess. Also weavers' workshops, and the ability to trade with other places. We have a town hall, government buildings, decorations too, and it looks like education, health buildings, and religion will be coming soon. Look at this. Everybody's starting to get right cracking on going to work. Everybody's starting to deliver supplies here. These must be all the nails being delivered, as well as possibly some of the wood that'll be needed to build the forestry building as well. And it looks like the forestry can make a few different things too. From what I saw when I was doing a quick document read, it looks like the forestry building will build logs, or cut down logs, that can then be turned into either lumber to build homes or firewood to keep them warm. And these lines here, looks like this is connecting to certain different families and such. I don't know if that's a graphical glitch or what, but that doesn't, I don't know if that must be something, I don't know, that must be a UI thing or something like that. So another cool thing is the more trips these people take back and forth, eventually they'll basically make roads with their feet, which is going to be really cool. So look at all those people going to work. That is awesome. That is really cool. Oh, wow. All right, so we got a river here. I wonder if we can do any hunting. I know we have a fishery that we can actually put out here. Let's go ahead and take a look under those buildings again. So we have an oil shop. I wonder, boatyard, fishing dock. Let's see, the fishing dock produces fish and holds up to 3 fishing boats. The boatyard also does the same. Oh, plus trading boats. So very cool. So if we look around the world here, we see a lot of different areas for water. I wonder if we could make dams. That would be cool. A lot of different areas for fishing, which is really good here with the river, and also a lot of areas for forestry. So that's going to be really cool. All right, well, let's speed up time here and watch our guys get to work here. Oh, there we go. Wow, it sounds like firecrackers going off. There's a celebration. The next thing I think we'll need to build is possibly homes. So let's get a home down as well. Let's see if we can, we can rotate buildings with R and T. Oh, that's cool. So we can go ahead and put these close to the forest. We may as well put them close to the lumber mill, and we'll get them placed down here really quick. So let's see. We need a building for wood production. Oh, we can actually extend the length of the home. I wonder if they get private farms or whatnot. How did that work? Oh, I see. There's 2 yellow homes here. Oh, I see. And they share the fence. Oh, that's a really cool technique to actually make the buildings kind of square when you're planting them down. That's really cool. The forestry building almost finished here. You can see they were building a lot of the structures that were needed. For example, the foundation there was going up, and they were putting up some walls and such. Also, thatch, it looks like, is going to be important, and that is, of course, dried reeds down by the river. So that actually might be another thing we'll need to build. We have some in storage. That's where they're getting it from now. And you can actually see these guys going straight to work at delivering logs that are needed. Look at that, all the support beams. It's just kind of cool to actually watch all this stuff. Oh, look at that. Wow. It's actually taking a very long time to build. With winter approaching, too, we're going to have to get going quick. It's already March. Look at that. They're just lifting all those roof rafters into position. Look at that, man. Looks like an area to insert the logs as well for cutting. All right, looks like we finished our first objective. The next one is to build houses for the families in the camp. Oh, all right. Well, hopefully 2 is enough. We've already got some lumber, looks already delivered to the first house, and everybody's coming out for the second one. I guess we'll speed up time a little bit here to make things a little faster. So, and I think we'll need to employ, yes, so you can see here, log, wood, and firewood is what we'll be producing. Let's put a couple workers on that so we don't run out of logs that are coming in. As I'd mentioned before, we'll also need to make a thatchery. which actually, if we click on that, I want to read what the description of that is again. Gathers and dries reed for wolf thatching, roof thatching, there you go, and wood 31, nail 62. Okay, so that's what it'll take to build that. We'll put that down over here. Great area by the river in order to, actually, I think we'll put it right about here. They can walk right out to the beach. There we go. All right, so good production area here and a good housing area up here as well. If we clear our first forest, which probably won't take too long, we can demolish that building and start doing it over here. And in fact, if we clear this area, we can turn this all into perhaps a fishery area too. So clearing this area will add for more industrial areas that we can work on. A lot of families sitting around that fire. Let's see if we can possibly get some of them to home building right away. Let's see if we can maybe make a few different looking homes here. We'll put 3 there in a row, and then let's try to build maybe 3 on the other side, or maybe not. Maybe we'll put a forestry building there. These homes look really nice, or at least when you're putting them down. I wonder if they'll look that way when they come out. What are the other materials needed for building a home? Oh, we'll need clay, wood, nails, and thatch. And it looks like we cannot find clay anywhere, so that's something they couldn't transport. So that's another thing we're going to need. So we better put down a clay pit. I think we can put that maybe somewhere over by the river in our somewhat industrial area. So let's put that there. Perfect. All right, so now people, I'm assuming workers can go there, or maybe they'll pick it up, reserved clay too. Oh, it looks like they just pick it up when they need to. Oh, okay, so there you go. All the workers are coming in to pick up clay. Very nice animations here. This feels a lot like Banished. It feels a lot like Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom with the clay going on here. That's kind of one of the first games where I saw a clay pit going on, making pots and everything in that game. Shout-outs to anybody who recognizes or remembers that game. Of course, there was also a game about being Pharaoh, too. Look at this. All the construction, man. That is so cool. It's not just a generic building thing that, you know, like it rises out of the ground. They actually take the time to put down the pieces. Wow, that's really cool. They're building them one at a time, and it's already the end of March. It's the year 1721. 24 people live in the town. 5 people are looking for jobs. We've got kind of a lot of jobs going. As soon as that thatchery gets back up, maybe we should have some more people cutting down wood just in case. I don't know how much material we have, so we better make sure we don't run out of wood, especially firewood, saving up for the winter. So we're doing a lot of construction, and that might benefit them in the winter, too. You can actually see them building the inside of the house there with clay. So they're actually building like a chimney and everything. So these aren't just basic homes. These are actually kind of somewhat advanced. A village house, not just like a hut. Very nice. So you can see the camp here. They got their cart camp going on here. Their parking lot there as they're going back and forth to get clay. This is going to be really cool. Oh, and you can start to see the paths developed a little bit back and forth from some of the houses where they're building all the resources that are needed. Nicely done with the clay pit that it just basically went down. It's just a hole in the ground. We didn't have to build the fence. We didn't have to have 25 people come out to dig. So that's kind of nice. Really cool. Wow, look at all that. All right, let's see what's going on here. So I see people, looks like they're over here at the, looks like at autosave too. So there's a little labor going on at the sawmill. 2 guys are coming in, and then they cut it into shorter planks and then cut it down. They might be bringing firewood over here. I'm not sure of the storage capabilities here. We might need a lot of houses to get this done. It's already April, so it's almost like 1 month a house. Maybe these guys will get better as they build more houses. Maybe they'll get more talented at it, or I don't know, maybe speed up a bit, or the quality of the home will increase. Let's build another house here. Place is occupied. If we can just back it up a little bit. There we go. All right, so 3 houses on either side. 6 houses. I don't know how many families we have. I can't remember. Is it 24 families or 24 people? So it looks like 33 people in total. I wonder how many households. It looks like, let's see. Oh, I guess it's a father, a mother, and then maybe 2 kids. So that's possibly 4 to 5. So we will definitely need mini homes, especially if more and more people move in. The graphics here are great. I can't wait to get some more stuff up. Especially like, for example, all the farm production, like the farm itself, hay dryer, cow shed, and then I saw a few other things that require farming as well. Trading, granary, there's one thing that's going to be needed for sure, and then also a market stall in a few areas where you can actually build an economy in the game, which is really neat. So we actually have this home pretty much ready to go here. We're just waiting for the second home to be built. Nice to see all the interior being built. Very exciting. I do like this game. We're trying to race against the clock here. I suppose we'll speed up time a little bit so that way we can see things being built a little bit faster. We don't really have much in terms of population doing much other than building these homes. And in fact, they might run out of thatch soon. So is there a way we can... Oh, it looks like they're hiring over there. Hopefully that gets built soon because we might run out of materials. It looks like construction is in progress here on the right side, but thatch is getting low. It's It's kind of hard for me to tell what's needed and when. Maybe it's not needed until certain times of the construction process. But you can see thatch is delivered, as well as 2 buckets of clay. And there you go. That guy's quickly building. Very nice. And this house going up over here as well. So that'll be 3 homes when these 3 are completed. So that'll be half the homes that we've requested being done. You can see everybody's kind of just chilling around here. Really? People are just kind of sitting around? Can't you get to work on possibly the thatchery? I don't see any way to increase workers here. It seems like they're hiring, but they're not exactly taking any workers into place. But it is nice to see all their outfits and everything like that. The world is somewhat quiet. And I noticed that, by the way, that there's a blacksmith, a smithy, but I don't see any sort of rocky areas. I don't see mountains. I don't see an area where you would think you would probably go to get material like that. Maybe this is an indication that we need to dig down. Maybe that's potential for a mine. I'm not sure if we'll get coal, that kind of thing. A lot of unanswered questions, but I'm very excited to see this turn into more of a game such as Banished. Really would like that to be like that. And this is answering that call. I do like this game a lot already for this just being an alpha. It's running very solid. I see our thatchery is now starting to get the materials delivered to it, as well as a few other sites. Second home completed. Home number 3 getting very close. I see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tents here. Maybe we need 8 homes in total. We have 6 up now. Maybe 1 tent per family. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to build more homes than we actually need. So we'll go ahead and build another one down here. That'll be 7. And then maybe we can build our 8th one over here. Hopefully we have enough material to do all of this. I'm hoping maybe we'll put... Oh boy, we should put another house somewhere else, I think. Maybe just up here, and we'll put our... forestry on the other side. Good, these guys will have... Oh, need to remove 2 trees? You can't just have them in their backyard? Well, whatever, we'll put it there. We're kind of limited with room with this camp in the way. Too bad we can't kind of scoot it somewhere else. It is a camp, after all. They could pick up and go. Just move 6 inches to the left, guys. All right, so we got everybody that we can at the working at the old forestry building. And you can see these guys coming in and out of there quickly. I'm glad we're playing at a faster pace since we've got a lot of work to do. And, again, only 2 homes are available now. And third one almost done here. It looks like our carpenters and our, I guess, what would you call someone working with clay? They wouldn't necessarily, it looks like he's like doing, like they're plastering this in place. They're not actually making the bricks. They're actually making it right there. Cool to see smoke coming out of the top of the buildings. That's very realistic. Cooking food, keeping things warm. It's May, so it might still be a little chilly. And we're getting close with, come on now. Oh, there we go. Perfect. That just completed. Wonderful. Let's put a couple workers on that one. In fact, there was a few people just sitting around, so let's get everybody to work. Let's go. No, hopefully they're going in their tents to maybe changing their work outfits. I don't know. Come on, everybody, get to work. Do something. All right, we have people working at the thatchery. We have, or at least we've asked for people to work at the thatchery. We're hiring there. A lot of workers at the lumber mill. I think we're going to need a lot of... Oh, we're getting a lot of lumber here, too. Perfect. And we're going to need more of it because we've still got multiple homes to build. There's a lot of work to be done here. Let's see. What else can we build? What else might be a smart thing? Basic source of water. A well. It seems like we've already got one in town. I don't know if... looks like we actually can use that. Maybe that'll be separate. It seems to be supplying the homes already. So we won't need to double down on that. And there they go with the clay delivery. Wow, everyone's going real quick. So this, yeah, it doesn't look like we want to build our homes too much further away from the river. I think where we built the other two is probably, this one here is probably about as far away as we want to go. In fact, this seems to be the farthest home here. But it looks like all the necessary materials are being delivered. We've got plenty of wood being cut down. We got plenty of reed and thatch going on here. I think, what if we, production limits, let's make more reed than thatch. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but we're using all that material right away, so it's not like it's going to waste. Wonder what we need to do about food. It's kind of confusing to see. There's our world map there. Oh, our city. Ah, so just like Emperor Rise in the Middle Kingdom, we can trade with other areas around in the world map, so that's kind of cool. So that's how we'll do trading there. We are almost completed with our objective of building houses for the camp. We've got house number 3 up now. House number 4 down here going up too. Even in fast mode, this is taking some time. We can also work on building the fishing dock and such, but houses are first. We've got to have everybody have shelter for the winter. Otherwise, they're going to get up and leave, and that's not going to be good, and possibly die too. We need to get our people shelter first of all. All right, there goes the clay carts again. They're working real nice. Looks like these homes are... Oh, this one's already got its foundation down. Very good. And our forestry building looks like it's almost overloaded with logs. That's good. I think that's probably what we want. Now they can start focusing. Oh, you can see lumber there. And then you can see logs here. We could probably put down our storage of logs to like... Well, actually, I don't know if that even matters. All work is done, nothing to do. Okay. Well, looks like they've got everything they need, both in lumber and in terms of firewood. I don't see the firewood storage anywhere. Let's go ahead and have these guys. Can we ask these guys to leave work now? Can you guys? Yeah, go do a different job now. Perfect. Maybe they can go to work at the thatchery now. It looks like we're hiring. Good. They're going to go work to down there. So it looks like the clay pit is only needed for construction, which is kind of cool. There's no need to constantly continue to produce it. And it sounds like another building got done. This means more construction workers now. Now that we've got a huge number of building materials ready, we can now continue to... yeah, there you go. So people are loading up with the logs. Ooh, looks like they actually took a large piece of lumber there. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's turn down firewood, turn down logs, make it only wood. We'll hire a guy to keep it running, and then that should be a little better. And then it looks like our thatchery is still looking to get one more person hired as well. So hopefully we don't run out of materials. Are there any shortages? Let's see. Laborers are getting resources on site. Perfect. So everything's going good there. We're going to need nails eventually. And what's curious to me is with the smithy is the one that makes nails, horseshoes, and metal tools. But I don't see anything on here that could possibly do any mining. I don't know if the smithy can actually get that themselves. I wouldn't imagine that being the case. Slaughterhouse, tailor's workshop, weavers, and a shoemaker as well. I don't see any other. Maybe we can trade for it. Maybe that's a thing. But there goes the clay again. So that's a good sign of more house production. We've almost got enough houses for the families here. This is looking good. Everything's going really nicely here. That house is almost done too. So we've got 3 more houses to build with one almost being finished here. We're almost over the hump on halfway mode. Very nice. Good to see all these people running back and forth. I wonder what they're building the walls out of. It looks like they're building it out of some sort of a plaster there. Beautiful eastern looking homes there. Very gorgeous. Look at that. They're doing a great job on that. And there goes the thatch. Very nice. And another house is complete. Oh, and look, even a mailbox. Look at that. Perfect area for the bills. I think it's a mailbox. I think it actually lets you know if somebody's home or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that little pot on the stick is for. I think that lets you know whether or not they're home, or possibly if they've got an email possible. Well, that's probably more than likely it. Look at the roads that are being made here. It's nice to see people walking back and forth. I'm hoping eventually we can put down like squares. You know, it'd be cool to upgrade these homes and actually design like a square that people can walk out into out of all cobblestone here. You can see all the reeds being made, or thatch from the reeds that are being harvested down here. I don't know if resources are finite. It looks like these reeds have all been plucked, possibly, or they're... let's go down river. Possibly. I'm not sure exactly if we can exhaust those resources or if they're just infinite because we're by the river. Maybe. It seems like they just keep going to the same resource to dry it out. Okay. 2 more homes that are building. Very good. We're almost done here. It's July, middle of the year. It's already passed. I wonder what these little icons are for. I think it like links to initial starting points of... it's just a graphical thing, though. At first, I thought, like, oh, maybe it points to where everybody's going to gather at the start, but it doesn't seem so. You can see we're just down to a few tents. It looks like when families move in, their tent disappears after a while. So hopefully we've got enough homes here. If we need to, I guess we can always build more than we actually need, which is a good sign. Looks like the lumber mill's still kicking away. No shortage of resources here. We were just looking for builders, so that's good. And it looks like looking for laborers and builders. Yeah, so all we need to do now is just make sure that the materials are still coming in. It looks like we're using a lot of thatch to build these. It looks like every time we gather some... let's go ahead and take a couple of guys off here, and we'll put everyone else back in the labor force. So one guy back onto the thatch and the lumber mill, and all other employees are working on building homes. Very nice. Employees, I mean peasants. Wow, listen to that. It's like a woodpecker out there. Very nice. It's cool to see them assemble this. Let's slow it down just so we can kind of see everything. Oh, now they're going to walk away, right? Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well. Here comes a guy now with some more material. You can see he's about to bring the clay up there. It looks like he's just a delivery guy. Amazon Prime right there. Very good. Oh, very good. We saw a woman walk into that house. Very nice. And looks like more deliveries are happening. Very good. I hope we have enough houses built. I guess maybe we can focus on one house at a time now and really get working. Let's go ahead and take a look at resources. Lumber's going great. Reed's looking good. Clay is infinite, basically, from what I've seen. Or at least, it's not infinite, but there's so much of it. We've got like 10,000 that you don't even have to worry about it. Perfect. Now everyone can work on one house. So let's see if everybody here can grab another, let's see, a little house here. And we'll put it on this side. We'll build openings so that way people can get to the forestry building. We'll build that back here eventually. And let's go ahead and build another house here. Perfect. All right, I don't think you can have enough houses. I think that's one thing that you really need to focus on is building homes. And that's going to be very important to grow your population, which will give you more workers, which will then give you options for more industry, and of course more laborers. Labor seems to be the first thing you want to finish, because if a building doesn't get finished in time, it's just not going to produce what you want it to produce. So that's going to be kind of a shame. All right, so we've got, look at that. I love watching that house get assembled there. Look at that. These guys are just working like worker bees. Look at that. When they come back, I'll slow it down a bit so we can see everything get delivered. And there's a crate of nails, I think, there, clay. I like how the area is flagged off, too. There's kind of a little area that they flag off where the fence will be built, giving these people maybe a little bit of privacy, but maybe more importantly, a little, maybe they can actually grow their own food and such. You can see their wealth is increasing, too. And also you see that they've got flour stored, potatoes, and firewood. Geez, okay. You can tell it's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right, we've got ourselves a house that's about to complete there. We've got another one being built over here. It's very, very, very exciting. I'm excited to see all houses be complete. I hope these are the only ones that we need. I want to know. We've got a couple up here that are almost done, looking for laborers, so we're getting real close to getting completed to what we need to do. We've only got a couple workers over here. So I guess maybe one is on reed collection, the other one's on making it thatch and delivering it, maybe. But I think the laborers can go and grab whatever they need from the stores as long as they're actually building with it. Looks like all the house design does vary, too. You can see that this one's kind of got a wooden section to it, and others are completely wood. This house here, seems like this guy's building logs. Just kidding, that's the forestry. Oh, but this guy's house over here, this guy's just building his first basement. Wow, it's going to take forever. What a real man cave. All right, another house has been complete, and still our objective remains to build houses. We've spent our first year at September. I'm getting nervous. We're getting close to being done with the first year. We need to make sure we've got enough houses for everybody. I hope we did this in a good order. I hope we've got all the supplies we need. Up here it says construction in progress, so people are working as fast as they can. Hopefully that motivates people to work more, too, by the way, as they're seeing the town pop up. And I like how we built a town from one side of the river to the other, which means that we can then build maybe all of our food production buildings down here, and then possibly a marketplace there, or somewhere over here, which actually would help to supply more homes that we could build over there. So the possibilities are endless for expansion here. I don't see any options to upgrade homes, but I'd like to see that sometime in the future. The Kovalenko family lives here. Kovalenko, very nice. Very cool. Different buildings in the game, of course, wells. I don't see anything option for military, which would be neat. We have religion, health, and education, but also some decorations here. I'd like to, we can actually build big arches. Oh, that'd be really cool there. If we can build some entrances to certain areas, but can we build like walls or mostly just fences? Oh, let's build a little bench. No, I don't want anybody building anything else at the moment. I want their full focus on houses. It is coming up to the end of September. 1721. Getting a little ahead of yourself there, Raptor. Hold on there, bud. All right, let's go ahead and produce some logs, too. We'll get this guy to get 5 logs. We'll store a bunch of wood there, and then firewood. We should probably start storing more of that for the winter. We'll go to 60-something, and we'll wait until all homes are complete before we... I don't think so, actually. We should probably do that before winter hits. So I think thatch we're good on. Let's go ahead and relieve this guy of his duties over here. Doesn't look like he's doing much more over there. So we've got 2 more homes to build over here, and that should be it for the year. I don't know when winter will strike. October's getting pretty close. Winter can start at any time, maybe November. So we're getting very close to the end of the year. Hopefully these homes are complete. I don't see any more tents here aside from that one, so that could be a good sign that we're almost done. Another home being completed. Excellent. Hopefully this Oh, perfect. The family is now moved. Excellent. We've got extra room for one more. You guys just chilling out here? Or you want to go live in a house? All right, go hang around the... I guess this is old school social media here. Did you hear what Kevin said about Dave? Oh my God. I like this game a lot. So again, Ostriv is going to be one to watch out for. I see a lot of good little games coming down the pipe like this one. And by little, I mean just these are so simply satisfying that really it's like start with a bunch of people, build houses, start an economy, make storage areas, make roads, tame the landscape and make it look beautiful. And that's just such a simple premise that you can't lose with that. I like that. I don't know when it'll be available. It'll probably be available on PC, if anything. I don't think it'll be coming to Xbox One or the Game & Watch from 1987. Actually, I don't even know when that was from. But our last house being finished here, all homes are pretty much up, and so we have no other objectives other than starting our production. And with it being almost winter, I think what we want to do then is, everyone's working here. We've got lumber for future projects. Let's go ahead and increase firewood then. Make sure we've increased a good number of firewood. storage. I don't. They must store it inside where it's nice and cold or dry, so it doesn't get wet. Nice and dry is probably a good option there. We'll get some more logs too. Then we'll put full production on the forestry before the winter, and let's try to finish up this house, guys. Let's go. Come on. We need everybody over here working on the house. Let's go. There we go. More supplies are being delivered. Very good. Clay has been delivered, and if anything else, I'm assuming it's probably just going to be the thatch. So it looks like just a few people. Oh, there we go. The labor is working on that. So the walls are clay. So we need one more delivery of clay, I believe. Yep, there we go. And that'll... Oh, no, actually, we'll need maybe 3 more in total. 3 total. Hopefully we have somebody come over here. Very interesting to see these houses go up. I'm really excited to start building things such as the town hall and looking at what benefits that will bring to the city. And right now, I guess we're just kind of a village. But it is bustling. We've got a lot of houses built in just the first year. So everybody did a good job here in getting everything working. We're now getting firewood ready for the year, or for the winter. Everybody, yep, social media is still just chilling. And let's see if we can get thatch up. We've got thatch, yep. So anything else that needs to be delivered should go down here in just a moment. Let's take a look at our well. And that is reserve 2 water. I think filled. I think we're okay there. All right, winter's going to probably be coming then in December. But we've got that objective complete. So what's the next thing we should start working on? We probably should start working on a farm, though. If we start building it in the winter, it probably won't benefit us. That's why I'm not building anything else. I don't think we can actually do any sort of work then. We see clay, thatch, wood. The only thing is nails. I'm not sure exactly what we'll need for the nails. Oh, here we go. Use a farm to be able to grow crops. Add field button to specify growing area. Yeah, we're going to need that for next year. We may as well start construction on that. So we'll put our farm over here then, and that'll be. Or should we start with a? Let's start with a fishery. That'll be a lot easier with our population size. I want to do a farm, but maybe it'll be a little better for us just to start with a boat yard. We can build that down here, maybe to get started before we clear that that area. Let's do it down here by our industrial. There we go. All right, so the boatyard's up and running. I'm seeing like some brown dirt around here. I wonder if these people can actually grow their own crops. Oh, I think it's leaves coming off the trees. That's what it is. Oh, that's cool. Oh, and these are all like pine trees. Very nice. So they actually kind of do grow their trees at their houses. That's kind of cool. And now our boatyard's going down. All right, no one else is needed there. We got a lot of guys on firewood over here. Let's go ahead and cut that down. Let's go ahead and work on our boatyard. Hopefully we can get this ready before December, but I doubt it. Just a little bit of time left. I see a lot of people standing around, though. I'm not sure if they're just on break or if it's like, you know, are they waiting to be assigned a job? Is there a maximum to the number of builders? I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of people sitting around, but we'll find that one out later. All right, so now it is winter time, and it looks like construction is continuing here, and our boatyard will be up shortly, which will give us some food here very soon. So I think that was a much better call. I think we can still do possibly some fishing, maybe. I don't know. I doubt it. Yeah, it looks like it's all frozen, but at least we can build our boats from here. It did say something about fishing. I see the little ramp there for boats to go in and out of the water. Maybe we have to build our boats instead of just getting them for free at the fishery, but it was a more affordable building to build as well. 67 wood and a 134 nails on that one. This holds up to 3. Produces fishing boats and small trading boats. So it looks like we need to produce them first. Oh, wow. Okay, let's take a look here. Looks like we can resource supply, worker by cart. Oh, well, let's go ahead and start building boats, I guess. We'll put 2 guys on that for the winter, and they'll spend their cold days inside the hut working on future projects. All right, let's see. What else is there to do? I don't see much more going on around here aside from everybody just basically eating food. There's not much to do in the wintertime except for working indoors, which these guys are working on some projects. The forestry building is looking pretty good, too. We got a few guys there. They're still cutting down trees. Wow, the trees are very green for the wintertime. Kind of cool that you can see the whole paths laid out and everything. And boy, does it get very, very white here in the winter. Treetops will probably be covered with snow in a future update. Obviously, that doesn't... Now, something doesn't seem right here. Yeah, it'll probably be updated. And the clay pit, that's completely covered, too. Wow, this looks great. So, again, another great game coming down the pipe then. Ostriv is one that you should definitely check out. So add that one to your wish list. I'm going to be doing more on this in the future. Love games like Banished, city builders like Ostriv, anything where you're designing a town and just your enemy is not other players. Your enemy is not like barbarians or crazy creatures or something like that. It is the elements, and that is a real battle to be had. So I will be back for more Ostriv. If you guys want to see more, again, just hit that like button to let me know you want to see more. Just simply vote on the channel and subscribe to see when more of it goes up. Again, a nice big shout out to the guy as well for directly messaging me on Twitter and just being like, hey, would you like to play my game? Like, sure, absolutely. And I'm glad I got an opportunity to. So this is one to look out for. I like it. I'll be featuring more updates. And look at that. Everybody's even changed to winter gear. That's a nice touch. All right. You take care. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.